Jumping back to the Tony Stewart Racing Donny Schatz divorce, we did a quick reaction to it last week, and now we know that Schatz picked up a ride for at least a few more Outlaw races. Things went sideways, though, on Friday with Schatz crashing that second Big Game Motorsports ride right at the start of the Ogilvy Outlaw main event. They clearly didn't have a backup car available, with Schatz then needing to drive the Lundstrom car last night at Jackson. Schatz ending up in the 10th position. Kerry Madsen has finished 10th and 15th in his first two nights in the TSR ride. It seems clear from all the public comments in recent days that this thing didn't end well at all between Tony Stewart and Schatz. Stewart has talked in multiple places about all the things he did to try and make the situation better for Schatz, including the various engine combinations, different crew chiefs, and more. But it became clear none of it was making things better, and Stewart told Flow Racing's Kyle McFadden that Schatz had been miserable driving and they were miserable trying to find solutions. And on the flip side, Schatz called the firing a, quote, low blow and a, quote, kick below the belt in a separate interview with Flow's McFadden. Schatz also admitting he hadn't spoken to Stewart in, quote, months. After reading all of this, it definitely seems like it was maybe for the best that these two sides decided to go their separate ways. It's really a shame because this had been one of the most successful combinations in the history of sprint car racing. You'd hope things would end better than this, but I get why they didn't. Looking ahead, Schatz's deal to run that second Big Game car as a teammate to David Gravel is 4-7 races, basically the next 3 Outlaw weeks. Hopefully that isn't changing with the Friday crash. The Outlaws race again on Tuesday, so hopefully the Big Game crew has enough time to put a second car together. Schatz getting crew help on this deal from Brad Alexander, Stephen Ham-Riley, and Lanny Nichols, with Cody Jacobs keeping an eye on everything. Sounds like Schatz will have plenty of opportunities for the rest of 2025 and 2026, and it's my understanding he wants to stay out full-time with the Outlaws into the future. As for TSR, don't expect them to close up shop at the end of the season. Stewart made multiple comments about seeing some of the negative reactions and told McFadden, quote, this isn't a situation where we're trying to leave the sport. I think if TSR was just going to call it quits at season's ends, there's not a reason to make a change here. Let Schatz finish the year and just call it from there. But Stewart wants to know where they're lacking right now with their program and try to get things turned around for 2026. It does seem like Madsen is just a stopgap to get them through the rest of 2025 and that they are looking elsewhere for next year. I've heard rumblings they'd like a younger driver and could be looking at guys who are in decent rides currently. We know Tyler Courtney has been rumored for this ride in the past. James McFadden was talked about around Knoxville. And Stewart admitted his phone has been busy with interested drivers. Just pure speculation on my part, but I think Gio Scelzi has to be on this list. And from there, outside of the really top guys, you figure Gravel, Kofoid, Macedo, Sweet, Rico Mark, Stewart could likely have his pick of drivers down through the field.